Hey guys, it's Andre. It is Tuesday the 23rd. I actually did record a video diary for you last week, and then a bunch of things changed and I had to scrap it, and then Folsom happened. So I'm sorry that it's been a whole week or 2 weeks maybe. I hope that you're well. I'm also a little distracted because there are really sexy people in my house right now, and I'm getting ready to shoot some really hot content with them. I figured I'd get a little video blog in before I did. But they are Tifreth and Cannon, two incredible kinksters, incredibly proficient rope tops riggers, and just a really awesome real life couple who were visiting the Bay Area from Toronto, and I'm actually not sure where Canada is from. But anyway, we did a great cam show on Kink Live last night, and I'm going to be shooting some content with them for andre.shakti.xxx.com shortly, which is why everything is like covered back here. So anyway, happy post-Folsom. I hope people who went are all recovering and didn't have to jump back into their 9-to-5 day jobs on Monday. Sometimes San Francisco, Bay Area, 9-to-5s can have a little empathy for people who go to Folsom, and hopefully some of you got to sleep in or take the day off. I did. Thank God I gave myself the day off, and I am much better for it. So I want to talk to you guys about a few exciting things. First of all, my Folsom was great. I got to beat up on some new people. I got to get beat up by some new people. I had a really awesome scene on the kink.com stage at Folsom St Fair on Sunday with Daisy Ducati and Ella Nova. I also got my ass whooped by Wolf Hudson, which was really great. He was kind of decked out in these like thigh-high Pretty Woman boots with like a waist cincher corset on and some makeup, and just like beat the crap out of me at the fair, which was really exhilarating. And what the hell else did I do? I did so much stuff, you guys. I'm so tired still. Friday night I had my show that I produced, Seduction Feroce, in the East Bay. That went really well. Lots of wonderful performances. One of my performance icons, a woman by the name of La Chica Boom, closed our show out with one of my favorite numbers of hers, and she's just an incredible artist and activist and performance person, and just like so sexy, and you should go Google her right now because I have a mad crush. And Saturday I did some BondCon stuff. I worked BondCon at King.com the end of last week. I got to play around with Brock Avery and Jezebel, both who are frequenters of the porn industry, Persuasion. That was really great. And then what did I do on Saturday? My gosh, this is so bad. I should have written this down. I don't know. I did some sexy stuff. I think I go dance somewhere in there. There was some dancing. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. That's what I did. Oh, the Lexington. I worked at the Lexington Club's uniform party on Saturday night. That was a fucking blast. If you were not there, I'm so sorry, because it was free and it was fucking sexy and the alcohol was flowing and it was packed and so many hot people. There's so many hot people. After my King.com obligations on Sunday at Folsom Street Fair, I kind of ran to the Venus Playground, which is like the women and trans area of Folsom Street Fair, and just kind of like chilled there for a really long time amid friends, which was really nice. It's very easy to get overwhelmed at Folsom Street Fair with the sheer number of people there, most of whom are not concerned with things like consent. There's a really great website called consentculture.com. I believe it's run by Kitty Stryker, and they really spearheaded a campaign this Folsom called the Ask First campaign. So there were these stickers, bumper stickers, for your body being handed out by lovely people that said Ask First on them. And that was to promote consent culture, particularly in large festival type spaces where people, for whatever reasons, mostly having to do with like a lack of inhibitions and the addition of drugs and alcohol, find themselves feeling entitled to your body because you are near them, because you are showing it off, because they want to touch it and fuck it and whatever. So this goes out to everybody who's ever had their ass grabbed at Folsom Street Fair. We were trying to drop those numbers a little bit this year, and so my group and I were all sporting the Ask First stickers, which were met with a level of success, I would say, but not as successful as we would have liked. So that happens. Also, I was presented with a really, really lovely gift from extremerestraints.com. Extreme Restraints and I got a little close because I was demo modeling at BondCon right in front of their vending station for 2 days for 6 hours straight. So they got to know me very intimately, and give a shout out to Lonnie and James over Extreme Restraints. They made me, I can't even say it's a deal because it was just like too good for that, but let's just say that I walked home from Folsom Street Fair carrying a $700 fucking machine on my shoulder from extremerestraints.com, and it was like Christmas morning for me. So you can look forward to seeing that fucking machine getting used on me, getting used on my friends, my partners, for your entertainment, but mostly ours, in the near future. So thank you, Extreme Restraints. I will be signing up on a lovely affiliate program with them shortly for my site. So what else do I want to talk about? Now that it's post-Folsom, I'm giving myself lots and lots of breathing room this week, which means that I have time to do things like sleep, have sex that's not for money, and read, which is something that I used to do a lot of. I was a very, very avid reader my whole life, and I think that the accessibility of TV shows on the internet over the past few years has kind of ruined that. It's almost like easier and less effort to turn on the TV now via computer than it is to pick up a book. So I haven't picked up a lot of books lately unless I'm flying, but the thing that I do still read pretty often is erotica, for obvious reasons. And my very dear friend, Sinclair Sexsmith, he writes at a website called sugarbutch.net, just released an anthology of short erotica stories. And I wrote this down so I don't mess it up. So hold on, ready? It's called Sweet and Rough, 16 Stories of Queer Smut. And they are all by Sinclair, and I have the immense pleasure of reading that book this week in my downtime and posting a review to my website for part of Sinclair's like internet blog tour of reviews that's going on right now. So you should totally check the book out. I've read a lot of Sinclair's work. I've also heard them read their own work, which is infinitely hotter, as you can maybe imagine. So if you're in the Bay Area, I suggest you follow Sugar Butch and see if they're doing any live readings, because it is well worth it and you will want to bring a second pair of panties. So I'm really excited about that. Looking forward to writing that review. Also, some things were released in the past week. I feel like I've been like on vacation. I'm like, what is going on? Some things have been released that I'm in, so I want to tell you about them. I did a photo set for a website called cherrystems.com when I was in Toronto for the Feminist Porn Awards, and that site is run by a fabulous, fabulous, multi-talented woman named Kate Sinclair. and the photo set just went up. I also did a scene with Jisley for Kate's newer site, Cinna Sinclair. That one will be going up in a few weeks. I will let you guys know about that. But right now you can go to Cherry Stems, you can view all of the really, really hot erotic photo sets that are there, and I think mine is featured on the main page right now. That outfit that I'm wearing, by the way, looks like a superhero costume, so it was kind of like a very subtly superhero themed shoot. And that is a acrobatic costume made by the wonderful Mr. Gorgeous, who is a performer and a costumer in New York City. So yeah, you're gonna be wondering where the fuck I got that, and that's where I got that. Also, Pink Label, the masterminds behind the Crash Pad series, released a short softcore film called Put the Needle on the Record that Nikki Darling, Drew DeVoe, and I all shot back in June. And it was just released, and you can find it on crashpadseries.com if you're already a Crash Pad series member, or you can find it via video on demand at pinklabel.tv. That was such a wonderful project to shoot. I love being on the Crash Pad set. It was super comfortable. It felt like going home. And I was with an array of people, actually. I met X for the first time. Nikki Darling and I are buds, but we've never worked together before. And then Drew and I are like cuddled, buddy, snuggly, sexy friends outside of porn. So for us to be able to shoot yet another project together, get that opportunity to like showcase that chemistry on screen was really, really glorious. And it was in direct contrast to the other scene that we did together for Queer Porn TV, which was this like very like stark in your face, like politically driven public exhibitionist scene. This is like all about subtlety and yeah, it's just like tense erotic hotness. I don't know, you should watch it. Anyway, so that happened, and I think that might be it, guys. I don't want to chat your ears off. I'm trying to think of anything else that could be happening. I'm shooting for one of my favorite sites, Academy Wrestling, next week. I'm going to be shooting with Penny Barber. We're working together for the second time. The first time was for her site, and I was in a diaper, so it will be a big change from the last time we shot together. And yeah, I'm just like taking it one day at a time right now because I am still a bruised, like blobby mess from Folsom. I hope you're all well. Would love to hear from you, and I will see you soon.